According to the Nutrition Labeling and Education Act of 1990, nutrition labels are now required to be included in the vast majority of packaged items, NLEA. These include a broad variety of products that may be found in the aisles of grocery stores, such as packaged and canned foods, pieces of bread, cereals, sweets, snacks, and beverages. With the use of food labels, which are more technically known as nutrition facts labels, consumers can choose items that are healthy for them. The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, is responsibility for ensuring that food labels provide correct information. Both the initial piece of law and the label have been subjected to several iterations with time. The most current version of the food label was implemented by larger food producers on January 1, 2020. Smaller food producers have until January 1, 2021, to install the new labels. In this video, we are going to talk about new Nutrition Facts Label and the changes made to it. Before proceeding, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Here is what you can expect to see on the new food labels. Number 1, serving size. On the updated food label, the phrases servings per container and serving size have been given a larger font size and are printed in stronger lettering than before. Reference quantities customarily consumed, or RACs for short, are the quantities that people eat as opposed to the numbers that standards would imply they should consume. The NLEA has made it a requirement that serving sizes be set using RACs. People's consumption habits have changed significantly since the last set of serving size recommendations was published in 1993. For example, a serving of soda in 1993 consisted of 8 ounces, but beginning in the future, it will consist of 12 ounces. The quantity of ice cream that comes in one serving has also increased, going from half a cup to 2/3 of a cup. Because people often eat packages that contain between 1 and 2 servings at once, such as a 15-ounce can of soup, the label will now view the box as 1 serving because it is the most common consumption pattern. There will now be 2 columns for certain meals and drinks that are larger than a single serving but can be consumed in one sitting. The first column will indicate the number of calories and other nutrients that are contained in each serving, and the second column will provide the same information for the entire package. Number 2, calories. The number of calories will now be written on the package in a way that is much easier to understand. Studies have shown, though, that the type of fat in a product is more important than the total amount of fat it has. So the phrase calories from fat will no longer be written on food labels. This change came about because people realized that the total amount of fat in a product is less important. Number 3, added sugars. One of the most important changes that will be made to food labels will be the identification of the amount of sugar that has been added, or added after the item has been processed. Natural sugars, which are included in all meals that contain carbohydrates, such as fruits and vegetables, cereals, and dairy products, are less of a cause for concern than added sugars. Natural sugars may be found in foods like fruits and vegetables, cereals, and dairy goods. According to research, if added sugar accounts for more than 10% of a person's daily caloric consumption, it is difficult to meet nutritional requirements while remaining within calorie constraints. Added sugars will be listed both in grams and as a percentage of the daily value. A high intake of added sugar is associated with a variety of adverse health effects, including weight gain, diabetes, and cardiovascular disease, amongst others. Number 4, dietary fiber. According to the definition provided by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, fiber refers to both naturally occurring fibers as well as fibers added to meals that have been shown to provide physiological health benefits. The definition of fiber that is used as a guide for what should be included on food labels is as follows. The majority of naturally occurring fiber may be found in foods including vegetables, fruits, cereal bran, cereal flakes, and flours. Additionally, fiber may be found in whole grains. In addition, because the FDA considers certain non-digestible carbohydrates that are added to food to be dietary fiber, these carbohydrates are included in the calculation that the new food label uses to determine the total amount of dietary fiber that is present in the product. This is because the FDA considers these carbohydrates to be dietary fiber. Number 5, nutrients and daily values. Updates have been made to the list of nutrients that are shown on food labels. Vitamins A and C will no longer be necessary since today's uncommon vitamin deficits mean that just vitamin D and potassium will be needed. Iron and calcium will still be needed. Manufacturers are required to provide the actual quantity of vitamin D, calcium, iron, and potassium in addition to the percent daily value. Manufacturers were only required to provide the percent daily value of these nutrients on the previous version of food labels. The daily value percentages on the label are calculated using daily values, which are the reference amounts of nutrients to eat or not to exceed. This may facilitate the consumer's utilization of the nutritional data within the framework of a daily diet as a whole. They are based on 2,000 calories, which serves as a benchmark for general recommendations. Depending on their requirements, people may need less or more than 2,000 calories a day. Based on the most recent studies from the Institute of Medicine and the 2015 Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee report, which were used in the development of the 2015-2020 Dietary Guidelines for Americans, the daily values for nutrients like fiber, sodium, vitamin D, and potassium have all been updated. The new food label has the potential to assist customers in choosing healthier foods, thanks to its focus on calories and added sugars as well as its more accurate measurement of serving size. The video for today has come to an end. I hope that it was enjoyable for you all and that you found it useful. Before you go, please show some support for this video by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel.